Namaste. Welcome to the session. We will start our session now from Dandasana, and from Dandasana we will sit in Sukhasana, easy pose. For easy pose, fold your both the knees and bring your heels close to the hips, and then putting both the feet one by one under alternate knee. Right foot under the left knee, left foot under the right knee, and crossing your legs together, clipping and squeezing your legs with the palms. Remove the butt cheeks out, sitting on your hip bones, keeping your spine straight, and adjust your shoulders, your hands close to the body, elbows close to the body, and then keeping your spine fully straight, chin parallel to the ground, and gently close your eyes, both the palms in Jnana Mudra, relaxing your palms. Settling down here, allowing your body to relax, but do not loosen your spine, keeping your spine fully erect. Allow your breath also to loosen. As you inhale and exhale, join your both the palms in Anjali Mudra. We will be chanting our starting prayer, opening prayer. Inhaling. Sahana vavatu, Sahana vavatu, Sahanau bhunaktu, Sahanau bhunaktu, Sahaviryam, Sahaviryam, Karavavahaihi, Karavavahaihi, Tejasvina, Tejasvina, Vadhitamastu, Vadhitamastu, Ma vidvishavahaihi, Ma vidvishavahaihi. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Slowly release your palms down, and then gently open your eyes. We will be starting our practice with warm-up and loosening. So the first practice we are going to do is cat and cow breathing in sitting in Sukhasana. So put your both the palms on your knees. Yes, and as you inhale, pull your knees towards your body, pull your shoulders back, and push your chest and your abdomen forward, and take your head back. And as you exhale, pushing your chest and your abdomen inwards and hunching your backside and looking down. Inhaling into cow, chest out front, abdomen front, exhaling into cat. Fully moving and bending your spine front and back. Inhale, looking up and bending, taking your chest forward, abdomen forward. Continue. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep doing. Giving deeper stretch each time, intense bending each time. Yes, loosening the spinal muscles, activating your nervous system, activating the respiratory system, fully inhaling and fully exhaling each time. Yes, and then slowly reduce the practice and stop, come back to center. Very nice. From here we will be doing Chakki Chalana. So spread your both the legs in front in Dandasana and then keep your feet wide apart. Yes. At least mat width distance both in between both the feet. And now take your both the hands in front. Interlock your fingers. Make a full interlocked unit of both the palms and then moving this unit of interlocked hands from right foot to the left foot front. Take from the right to left and taking it back also now. Yes. Inhale back and exhale forward. Continuing. Inhale back, exhaling forward. Making a circle without bending the elbows. Inhaling back, exhaling forward. Inhaling back, exhaling forward. Continuing. Moving from the hip joint, not from the back. Keep your spine straight. Fully exhaling forward, fully inhaling back, fully exhaling forward, fully inhaling back. And then opposite direction, left to right. Yes. Exhale forward, inhale back. Exhale forward, inhale back. Exhale, inhale back. Exhale, inhale back. Very good. Keep doing. Make a circle as wide as possible, going fully forward and fully back. Do not hold the breath in this practice. Keep breathing, exhaling forward half circle, inhaling back half circle. And then you can slowly stop the practice, coming back to center. And now put your both the palms in between your thighs on the mat. We will do chapati making. So we will have to keep the spine straight in chapati making. Do not make the curve and the C shape in the spine. So inhale first and exhale, go forward and flatten forward, inhaling back, exhaling forward. inhaling back, exhaling forward. You can come on the mat slightly back so that your palms will not go out of the mat. So just go slightly back side on the mat, sitting back, and then exhaling forward, inhaling back, exhaling forward, inhaling back, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Continue. Bending from the hip joint. Activate your breath here. Active participation of the breath in the practice. Exhaling fully forward, inhaling fully back, fully exhale, fully inhale, fully exhale, fully inhale, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling. Continue. Don't loosen your feet. Your feet should be active, legs active, and toes pointing up to the roof. Exhale forward, inhale back, exhale forward, inhale back, exhale forward, inhale back. Keep doing. Very nice. Continue. Exhale forward, inhale back, exhale forward, inhale back. And now from here slowly coming back and relax. Join both the feet together. Yes. From here, fold your right knee. We are going to do Shishupalasana. With the right palm, hold the right ankle joint and lift the right foot up, and with your left palm, hold the right foot from outer side, and then taking this right foot in the left elbow pit. Yes. And then wrap the right hand around the right knee and then interlock your fingers if possible. And your right shin bone, right calf muscle, right lower leg should come parallel to the ground. And now don't hunch your spine here. If your spine is hunching, you can use a cushion or a block to sit upon. And then start moving the leg right to left, left to right, like you are rocking a baby. Yeah, like you're making a baby sleep, a small baby in your lap, and you're making it sleep. So just loosening your hip joint here. This practice helps to loosen the hip muscles, lower thigh muscles, and breathing. Try to keep your spine as straight as possible here. The more you will keep the spine straight, the more this practice will have its effect. Keep loosening and keep breathing. And now slowly stopping the practice. From here we will go to half butterfly on the right leg only. So put your right foot in the crease of the left thigh, and then with your left palm hold the left foot, and with your right palm put the right palm on the right knee and taking it down on the mat, and then inhaling close to the body, close to the chest, hugging the leg. Exhale, pushing the right knee down with the right palm on the mat, and then inhaling, bringing it close to the chest and hugging it. Exhale down, inhaling up. Exhale down, inhaling up, and continue. Exhaling, fully stretching down, inhaling close to the chest. Yes. And then inhale close to the chest and slowly release your foot and then straighten the right leg. And changing the left leg now. Fold the left knee. Hold the left ankle joint with the left palm. Lift the left foot up and put the left foot in the right elbow pit. and wrap the left knee with the left hand and interlock your fingers. Make your left shin bone fully parallel to the ground and spine should be straight, lower back straight. Both the sitting bones on the mat, not the sacrum region, not the lower part of your spine. And then start loosening your hip joint, left hip joint, moving the left leg left to right, right to left. Yes, loosening the hip joint fully, keeping your lower back fully straight, and keep breathing. Do not loosen your foot down, do not loosen the leg down, and do not loosen your right leg also. And now from here, stop the practice and put the left foot in the right crease of the right thigh. We will do half butterfly. With your right palm, hold the right foot, right toes, and then with the left palm, push the left knee down on the mat and inhale, bringing it back to the chest, hugging it. Exhaling, pushing it down. Inhaling, pulling it towards the chest. Exhaling and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Continue. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Continue this. Loosening the hip joint, loosening the knee joint. And slowly coming back to the chest, bringing the knee to the chest and straightening the left knee. Yes. Relax here. Now from here we will be doing knee stretch in Dandasana. So fold your right knee and take your both the palms under your right thigh, interlocking your fingers together and keeping your spine straight, and you have to sit on both the sitting bones only. And now inhale, lift your right foot up and straightening the right knee, straighten the right leg in the air, pushing the right heel away from the body. Exhaling down, inhaling up, exhaling down, inhaling up, and continue this practice. Exhaling down and inhaling up. Keep doing. Yes, and then slowly release your leg down, straighten the right knee and change the leg. Straightening the left foot fully up, left heel pushing away from the mat, flexing your toes towards your body. Very good. Breathing, inhaling up and exhaling down. And then slowly release the leg down, straighten the left leg also. Yes, and now from here fold your both the knees under your body and then slowly come to sitting posture, standing posture. Inhaling, come to standing, and now here we will do shaking and loosening of the body. So start loosening and shaking your body, start jumping, loosening your legs, your hips, loosen your shoulders and your chest, your hands fully. There is no particular movement we are doing here. Just shake your body, shaking all the stiffness, tiredness, all kinds of lethargy, shaking it out. Shake your face, shake your neck, shake your throat, shake your chest and your shoulders. All the heaviness on your shoulders, just loosening it. Both the hips, loosen it. All kinds of contractions are going away, stiffness is going away. Loosen your breath also. Just making your whole body fully loose. Loosen, loosen, loosen. Loosening, loosening, loosening. Very nice. And then you can slowly stop and be fully still and observe. And now gently open your eyes. Now we are going to do Bhastrika Pranayam in standing. So bring your both the hands in front of the chest, both the palms here. And now when we will do Bhastrika, we will move our hands also up and down and fully doing Bhastrika. Yes, inhaling fully up, exhaling down, inhaling up, exhaling down. Full inhaling, full exhaling, full inhaling, full exhaling. Yes. Continue. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Very nice. Activating the breath and then slowly stop the practice and relax. Release your hands down, stopping the practice. Loosen your body, loosen your breath and feel the effect of Bhastrika. Now gently open your eyes and coming to the top edge of the mat. We are preparing for Surya Namaskar now. Taking 1 foot gap from the mat, from the top edge. Joining both the feet together, clipping your feet, clipping your legs into each other. Your tailbone going downward and forward and your spine fully straight. Roll your shoulders back and down, both the hands beside your body, all the fingers pointing downwards and chin parallel. Looking at one point or in the space 6 feet away from you and breathing in Tadasana. Now inhale and exhale from here. We come to Pranamasana or Namaskarasana. Into Anjali Mudra, we join both the palms. And from there, inhale, take your both the hands up into Hasta Uttanasana. Exhaling, going forward, folding forward, touching your toes into Padhastasana. Inhale, take the right leg back into Ashwa Sanchalanasana, into horse riding pose, knee down, toes flat, lunging down. Exhale into Parvatasana, into mountain posture. And then inhale and exhale into Ashtanga Namaskar, knees, chest and your chin on the mat. Inhaling into Bhujangasana, toes flat, legs clipping into each other. Roll your shoulders back and down. Micro bend in your elbows. Exhaling into Parvatasana. Yes. And then inhale, take the right foot front into Ashwasanchalanasana. Horse riding pose. Exhale into Padhastasana. Inhaling into Hasta Uttanasana. Exhaling into Pranamasana. Inhale Hasta Uttanasana. Exhale Padhastasana. Inhale, take the left leg back into Ashwasanchalan. Exhale, also take the right leg back into Parvatasana. Inhale and exhale, Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhaling Bhujanga, flatten your toes, Bhujangasana. Exhaling Parvatasana. Tuck your toes and lift your knees up, hips up. Inhale Ashwasanchalan, left leg front. Flatten the right toes, right knee down. Exhaling into Padhastasana. Bending fully forward. Inhaling into Hasta Uttanasana. Exhaling into Pranamasana. Inhale Hasta Uttan. Exhale Padhastasana. Inhale Ashwasanchalan, right side. Exhale Parvatasana. Inhale and exhale into Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhaling into Bhujanga. Exhaling into Parvata. Inhale Ashwasanchalan, right side. Exhale Padhastasana. Inhale Hastottan. Exhale Pranamasana. Now I will just give instructions for breathing, inhaling and exhaling, and you continue for each breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale left side, exhale, inhale and exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, right leg back, exhale, inhale and exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, inhale left leg back, exhale, inhale and exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhale. Now we will hold in Surya Namaskar today. So from here, inhale and exhale into Pranamasana. For 10 breaths, you hold into Pranamasana. Looking at one point in front or in the space 6 feet away from your body. In the space, maintaining your drishti, whole body is in Tadasana actions and palms in Anjali Mudra, making it a Pranamasana. When you complete your 10 breaths, clip your legs together into each other, feet together into each other. Inner side of your both the legs is pressing into each other and pressing downwards into the ground. Legs activated. Tailbone going downward and forward. And now inhale, take both the hands up and then bending back into Hast Uttan Asana. Hast hands, Ut intense, Tan stretch. Intense hand stretch. Looking at one point, don't close your eyes here and breathing. Bending as back as possible. Elongate your spine, don't put the pressure of your whole back on the lower back. Going as back as possible for 10 breaths. Once you complete the 10 breaths, you can exhale and go into Padhastasana. Forward fold, hand to foot pose. Breathing here, adjust your both the legs, straighten your knees, take your hip bones fully upwards to the roof, and your lower back is pushing into the middle back, is pushing into the upper back, straightening your spine. You can also hold your both the ankle joints and pull the upper body down. And elbows are pointing to the outwards sideways. Top of the head is going down. Try to touch your forehead to your shin bones or your knees. And breathing for 10 breaths. Once you complete your 10 breathings, rest your palms beside your both the feet and then take the right leg back into Ashwasanchalanasana as back as possible. Rest your right knee down, flatten your toes and then lunge your hips downward and forward. Your tailbone going downward and forward. Press the right shin bone heavily into the mat and your left leg is straight, left shin bone 90 degrees to the ground. Both the hips in one line, chest wide open, roll your shoulders back and down, all the fingertips on the mat, elongating your spine and breathing. And once you complete your 10 breaths, rest your palms down, tuck your right toes in and take the left leg also back into Parvat Asana, mountain pose. Yes, rest your both the heels down and both the palms and the fingers of your palms are spreading and fully firm. Your inside part of your both the elbows, inner elbows are facing each other, shoulders away from each other, away from the neck. Do not compress your neck with your shoulders. spine straight. Take your both the sitting bones upwards, straightening your knees. Push your top part of the thighs backwards so the back part of the legs can stretch. Push your knees back. Push your shin bones back. And the inner side of your both the legs fully pressing into the ground. And looking in front of your both the feet. Continuing your 10 breaths. And once you complete your 10 breaths, you can rest your knees down, chest down, chin down into ashtanga namaskar. Your toes are still tucked in. Your tailbone is raising higher. And scrub your throat, your chin more away from the body. Elbows are pointing back. Breathing for 10 breaths. If possible, you can also hold your breath out in this asana, which we do in advanced practice. For 10 long breaths time, you hold the breath out. If possible, also look at the tip of your nose. But if you get headache in that, you can just look at one point in front. Or close your eyes. And now flatten your toes from here, sliding into Bhujangasana, Cobra posture. Raise your chest up, head up. Roll your shoulders back and down, pushing your shoulder blades into the chest to make your chest wide open in front. Both the tips of your shoulders is going back, both shoulders are pushing back. And the inner side of your elbows is facing front. All the fingers of your palms, both the palms fully firm on the mat. And press the back legs, your shin bone and your thighs heavily into the ground. Tailbone going backward and downward into the ground. Breathing, looking up in between your eyebrows if possible, otherwise at one point. And maintaining in Bhujangasana for 10 breathings. And after completing your 10 breaths, tuck your toes in, lift your knees up and going into Parvatasana. Take your upper body close to your thighs and lifting your knees up and then resting your heels down, coming into Parvatasana actions. Extend your spine. Take your hip bones away from the heels upwards to stretch the back side of your legs. Your heels are pushing into the ground and your hips are raising to the roof. Both are stretching the back side of the legs. Same way, your shoulders are going away from the palms and your hips are going away from your shoulders. Continuing your 10 breathings. Completing your 10 breaths. From there we come to Ashwa Sanchalanasana from right side. Lifting the right foot and bringing the right foot in front between both the palms. And then left leg is flat, left foot flat, left knee on the mat. And lunging downward and forward. Making your right shin bone 90 degrees to the ground. Both the hips in one line, looking at one point or in between your eyebrows, and your both the palms in cup shape. Breathing. Once you complete your 10 breathings, rest your palms down, lift your left knee up and coming to Padhastasana. Rest your palms down on the mat if possible now, and take your whole body forward, and now also push the weight of the body from the heels to equal distribution on the foot, both feet. So weight should be equally on your heels and equally on your front mounts of the foot and your both the toes. Breathing here. Once you complete your 10 breaths, you can slowly inhale and take your both the hands up into Hasta Uttanasana, making your both the legs again clipping into each other strong, and then bending back for 10 breathings. And completing the 10 breaths, coming into Pranamasana for 10 breaths. Looking at one point in front or into the space 6 feet away. Whole body is in Tadasana actions and palms are in Anjali Mudra. Pranamasana or Namaskarasana. Completing your 10 breaths, inhale again going into Hasta Uttanasana to complete the half left side of the Surya Namaskar round. Joining your both the legs, fully clipping into each other and then bending back with your eyes open. Do not close your eyes here. Looking at one point and breathing in Hasta Uttanasana. Keep your legs fully firm, don't loosen the muscles of your legs. Elongate and extend your spine. Don't put the pressure on the lower back. Completing your 10 breaths and exhale going into Padhastasana, hand to foot pose. Adjusting your body in Padhastasana. You can hold the ankle joints and take your elbows, folding them to the sides and bring the upper body more down, more down. Elongate your spine as much as possible, your lower back, middle back, upper back, as down as possible. Fully breathing. You can close your eyes here. Once you complete your 10 breaths here, rest your palms beside your feet and take the left leg back into Ashwasanchalanasana. Release your left knee down, flatten your toes. Yes, lunging fully down. Breathing for 10 breaths. If possible, look in between your eyebrows or at one point. Elongate your spine fully. Roll your shoulders back and down into the chest. And then resting your both the palms on the mat, tuck your left toes in and take the right leg also back into Parvatasana, mountain pose. Your shoulders should not compress your neck. Keep your shoulders wide apart. The inner part of your both the elbows should face each other. Palms heavily into the ground, all mounds of your palms equally distributing the weight. Pushing your body backwards and higher. And breathing. Clipping your legs into each other, straightening your knees completely and looking either at navel or in front of your toes and breathing. Breathing for 10 long and deep breaths. Once you complete your 10 long and deep breaths, exhale, inhale and exhale, release your knees down, chest down and chin down into Ashtanga Namaskar. Your elbows are clipping into the body and pointing backwards, palms are beside your ribs and throat is fully elongating, extending, tailbone raising up, and if possible, exhale fully out and hold your breath. Otherwise, continue the breath normal. And now slowly inhale, flattening your toes, coming into Bhujangasana, raising your chest up, chin elongating, lifting up, elongating your throat. Roll your shoulders back and down and micro bend in your elbows and press your shin bones and your thighs heavily into the ground into Bhujangasana. Continue the 10 breathings. Completing your 10 breaths. From there, tuck your toes in, lifting your knees and your hips up and going into Parvatasana, mountain pose. Holding in Parvatasana for 10 breaths. Adjusting your body and then looking either at your navel fully or at the tip of your both the toes. From here, inhale, coming into Ashwa Sanchalanasana from left side. Resting your right knee down, flatten your right toes back and lunge your hips downward and forward. Rolling your shoulders back and down, opening your chest in front and breathing. Maintain your awareness, drishti. And then exhale, lift the right leg also front into Padhastasana, fully bending forward. Bring your crown of the head towards the ground and rest your forehead either on your knees or your shin bones. Extending and stretching the back side of your full spine, full back, and the back side of your both the legs is fully extending. Your hips are moving away and upwards from the heels. Heels are pressing into the ground and hips are stretching up. Completing your 10 breathings, you can slowly coming into Hasta Uttanasana. Raising your both the hands up and bending back with your legs clipping into each other, fully strong, and breathing here. And then exhaling into Pranamasana for 10 breaths. And now slowly exhale, release your hands down, separate your feet apart, loosen your body, close your eyes and observe the changes happened in your body, your breath and your mind after holding for long in Surya Namaskar. Remaining fully aware whatever sensations, changes, effect of the practice happened. And now slowly open your eyes. After this intense holding, we are going to move into standing postures. So come to the top edge, to the longer edge of the mat, keeping hip width distance between both the feet. Both feet should be parallel to each other. Yes. We are going to do Tadasana, palm tree pose. So take your both the hands in front, open your all the fingers wide apart. Yes, and then interlock your fingers together, and turning your palms away from the body. And then inhale, take your both the hands interlocked up and stretch your both the hands up first. The wrist joints should be stretching up and your knuckles of your palms and your fingers are just compressed into each other. And your head also should be straight, chin parallel to the ground. And now slowly inhale, lift your heels up, coming on the front mounts of your toes, of your feet, and looking in the space 6 feet away from you and balancing for 10 breaths, 10 long and deep breaths. Once you complete the 10 breaths, you can slowly release your heels down. Exhale and then bring your hands in front, turning your palms towards you. Unlock your fingers. Inhale, take your both the hands up, and exhale, bringing your hands down and loosen your body. Close your eyes, feeling the deep effect of Tadasana on the whole energy system. It loosens and stretches the whole system. And then further, when we relax, things which were stiff, they dissolve more. Tadasana is very good for loosening the whole system. Very good for balancing. From here, we are going to go into sitting postures, into Baddha Konasana. So from there, we go through Malasana in Baddha Konasana. Make your feet in V shape, 2 feet away from each other. And then inhale, take your both the hands up into Anjali Mudra above your head. And then exhale, sitting down, bending your both the knees and going down into Malasana. Yes. With your elbows, push your knees away from your body, away from each other. Both the knees are moving out. Yes. And your spine fully straight. Very good. And chest fully open, shoulders going fully back and pushing your shoulder blades into the chest, making your chest fully wide open. And breathing here. Keep your legs fully firm. Inner side of your legs is pressing into the ground and all the toes should be on the mat. If you are not able to balance in Malasana, you can use a cushion in the beginning or a block to sit upon and then balancing. And then slowly rest your both the palms on the mat in front of your body. And now one by one we'll take the hands back. So take the right hand outside the right leg back and then the left hand back and straighten your both the legs in front of you in Dandasana and loosen your knees. Loosen your feet. Yes, from here we will be doing Baddha Konasana or Titli Asana. So fold your both the legs and bring your both the feet touching each other. Both the soles of the feet are touching each other. You can also use a cushion in this practice to sit upon to elevate the height of your body. Yes, using a cushion. And then bring your both the feet into each other and your heels are close to the perineum. Yes, and then interlock your fingers under your both the feet and then start flapping your knees down on the mat with your spine straight, chin parallel to the ground. Yes, flapping your both the feet like the wings of a butterfly. Continue. Very good. Flapping fully. And gradually you increase the speed of the flapping of your knees down and breathing. Fully loosening your inner side of both the hips. And then slowly stop the practice and take your both the hands outside your both the thighs and bring your both the knees together and hugging your legs. Hugging your both the legs, feeling gratitude for the body, feeling love for this body, which is helping you to experience this beautiful life. This body is always supporting for all the experiences. Feel gratitude, feel loving while hugging your body, hugging your legs, being thankful to this body. And then slowly straighten your both the legs in front in Dandasana. And now we will be going into Meru Vakrasana. So for Meru Vakrasana, spread your both the feet apart, mat width apart, at least 30 degrees angle or 45 also you can maintain. And now take both the hands in front, palms facing each other. Yes. Inhale. As you exhale, take your right hand back and left hand is holding the right foot from outside. Yes. Very good. Inhaling back to the center. Exhaling opposite side. First we will do Gatyatmak, dynamic, and then we will hold. Inhaling to the right, center, and exhaling to the right. Inhaling to the center and exhaling to the left. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Continue this. Twisting your spine from your abdomen and lengthening your spine with each inhalation. Exhalation twisting, inhalation lengthening. Very nice. Keeping your toes pointing upwards, legs active and spine straight. Do not lift your hip when you are bending to the back. And now holding to the right side and looking back. Take your right shoulder back, all the fingers back and spine straight. Do not lift the right hip. Press the right hip down into the ground heavily and elongating your spine. Breathing. For 10 breaths you hold here. Keep looking at one point backwards. Wonderful posture for digestive system, for loosening the lower back, loosening the muscles of your hips, back of your thighs, relieving the back pain in the long run. Once you complete your 10 breathings, inhale, slowly come to center, straighten your spine and exhale, going to the left side. And breathing for 10 breaths. And once you complete your 10 breaths, you can slowly come to center. Inhale, stretch your both the hands, and then exhale, release your hands down. Join your both the legs together into Dandasana. Observe the changes after Meru Vakrasana. Meru means spine, Vakra means twisting. Now we will be doing Gatyatmak Paschimottanasana and then holding in Paschimottanasana. So joining your both the legs together, clipping your legs into each other, feet into each other, both the toes pointing up. Inhale, take your both the hands up into Urdhva Hasta Paschimottanasana. Urdhva, upward, Hasta, hands, and Paschimottanasana. Paschim, west, which is the posterior part of the body. Anterior part of the body is called Purva. So when we are stretching the posterior part, we call it Paschim Uttan, means intense stretch. So exhale, go fully forward from the hip joint, you bend forward, and then inhale coming up, exhale forward. Inhaling up, exhaling forward. Inhaling up, exhaling forward, and continue this. Wonderful practice to loosen the hip joint, to loosen the lower back, to loosen the back of your thighs. Gatyatmak Paschimottanasana. Exhale forward, inhale back. Exhale forward, inhale back. Exhale forward, inhale back. And then holding forward into Paschimottanasana. Hold both the feet from outer edge and press your thumbs into the inner edge. Yes, and your elbows are pointing outwards, shoulders are moving away from the neck, and bend as down as possible, as forward as possible, fully. Breathing here. For 10 long breaths. And once you complete your 10 breaths, you can slowly coming up, inhale and stretch your both the hands up, and exhale, release your hands down into Dandasana. Relaxing. Observe the changes in your body. You can remove the cushion slowly and come on your hips. And then fold your both the legs under your body, and we will be going into Makarasana now, lying down on the abdomen. So fold your both the legs backwards and then lie down on your abdomen into crocodile pose, Makarasana. Resting in Makarasana. And now we will be going into Bhujangasana, joining your both the legs together, both the feet together, pointing backwards and downwards, both the palms beside your ribs on the mat, palms on the mat but beside the ribs, folding your elbows backwards, elbows pointing back. And now you press your tailbone also backward and downward into the ground. And inhale, lift your chest up, elongate your spine fully, head up, and then going into cobra posture, rolling your shoulders back and down into the chest, micro bend in your elbows and breathing. Look at one point in front or elongate your throat also and looking in between your eyebrows. Or you can also close your eyes. Breathing for 10 long breaths in Bhujangasana. Micro bend in your elbows, shoulders rolling back and down, wide opening the chest. Lift your upper body only till the waistline. Once you complete your 10 breaths, you can slowly exhale and bring your body down and rest in Makarasana, crocodile pose. Forearms in front, both the forearms are overlapping in front and your toes are out, right toes to the right side, left toes to the left side. From here, we will be going into locust pose, Shalabhasana. So join your both the feet together. Bring your both the palms under your thighs, both the hands going under the body, by the side of your body. Yes. And both the legs clipping tightly into each other, feet tightly clipping into each other. And now, whenever you are inhaling, you have to press your hands heavily into the ground, shoulders heavily into the ground, and your both the legs and the muscles of the legs are lifting your legs up in this asana, not the lower back. So inhale, raise your both the legs up together and chin still on the mat. Don't lift the chin up. Classical Shalabhasana we are doing here, and breathing. For 10 long breaths, if possible, look at the tip of your nose or close your eyes and breathing for 10 breaths. Continue clipping your legs into each other and lifting your legs fully up, and keep breathing. Inhaling and exhaling. Continue. And slowly, once you complete the 10 breaths, you can exhale and release your legs down and release your hands back to Makarasana, both the feet also in Makarasana, and resting. And now we will be going for Dhanurasana. So join both the legs together again, folding your knees, and raise both the feet up in the air. Hold the ankle joints with your palms, right ankle with the right palm, left ankle with the left palm. And then as you inhale, first directly going into bow pose today, lifting the knees and the chest up and the head up, fully inhaling and lifting up, and breathing for 10 breaths, looking in between your eyebrows if possible, or close your eyes, or you can look at one point in front. Continue the 10 breathings. Lifting your chest more higher, balancing your body on the abdomen and the waistline. Breathing. Do not take your knees more away from each other, keeping them as close to each other as possible. Continue. And slowly, once you complete your 10 breaths, you can exhale and release both the legs and the chest down, relaxing back into Makarasana. Observe the effects of Dhanurasana on your body, on your breath, on your mind. Now, from the right side of your body, roll to the back side of the body, rolling on the back, lying down on the back into supine position, Supta Sthiti. Yes, breathing here. Now coming to Supta Tadasana. Yes, from here we will be going into Kandharasana, shoulder pose. So fold your both the legs one by one. Bring your feet on the mat and close to the hips. Both the heels very close to the hips, and if possible hold your ankle joints or your palms pressing into the ground heavily. And now inhale, lift your hips and your abdomen up, and then push your chest towards your face, first towards the roof and then towards the face. And bring your whole body weight on your shoulders, clipping your shoulders and your upper arms under the body, and breathing here. Look at the tip of your nose or close your eyes. Continuing the 10 breaths. Remaining fully aware in the practice. If your mind is wandering here and there, bring it back to the body and the breath. Do not loosen the muscles, keep holding. And once you complete your 10 breaths, you can slowly exhale and release your hips and your abdomen down. Breathing here, do not straighten the legs. We will be going for wheel pose, chakrasana. And now bring your both the hands beside your head, beside the ears on the mat, and fingers pointing down, elbows pointing up. Yes, and then start lifting your body into Kandharasana first. Inhale, and then raise your shoulders up, head up, and rest the top of the head on the mat without putting too much pressure. And then start straightening your elbows, push your hands more, straighten the elbows and lifting your body as high as possible. Take your abdomen upwards fully, as high as possible. Your palms are pressing against the ground, your feet are pressing against the ground, and breathing for 10 breaths. Look in between your palms and continue. Keep breathing. Keep looking in between your palms. And then exhale. Slowly bring the top of the head on the mat, and then slowly coming through Kandharasana down, and take your knees to the chest and hugging your legs into Pavan Muktasana, Supta Pavan Muktasana, and your chin is in line with the chest. You can hold your wrist joints or hug your elbows with the palms and resting here. Keeping your toes very soft. And now with inhalation, just rest your both the feet on the mat. Do not straighten the legs, and then keep your both the feet hip distance apart. Open your hands to the sides or take your palms under the head. We will be doing Udar Karshanasana. You can take your both the palms under the head also, one above the other, and keeping hip distance gap between both the feet. Udar Karshanasana or Markatasana we are going to do. Inhale, and as you exhale, take your both the knees to the one side, right side, and looking to the left. Twisting. Inhaling to the center, exhaling to the side. Inhaling to the center, exhaling to the side, and continue. Inhaling center, exhaling side. Inhale center, exhale side. Loosening the lower back, gradually increase the speed and loosen your body here. Do not keep your body tight and rigid. Keep the body loose and flexible in this practice. And then slowly coming to center. And then release your both the legs down one by one. Bring your both the palms beside your body facing upwards. And relaxing, feeling the effect of Udar Karshanasana on your body.